Moving day! Good morning! It's finally moving day, which is crazy because we've been in Bordeaux for 4 months. To think that we were only just moving into our apartment now is crazy. It's been such a long 4 months, but I'm feeling very excited for a new stage. Also, I didn't even just wake up. I look like I just woke up. I remember in 2021 when me and Emilio moved to Valencia, we took the same Fiat 500 we're taking now to move to the apartment, and we fit everything, I mean everything we owned, in the one car. 2 people, we had computers, we had bed sets, we had all of our clothes, and it fit into a Fiat 500. So today when we were yesterday when we were thinking about packing and stuff, and his parents were like, oh, you're gonna have to do probably more than one. I was like, no, we did it one last time, and I'm forgetting how much more stuff I've accumulated since Valencia. Like Valencia, technically all I had was like knickknacks and clothes, whereas now we actually have a full kitchen set. Like we have all our pots and pans, our kettle, our coffee pot. We have so many bottles of wine that we've collected since being here, all over. But yeah, we've got a speaker, which let me quickly show you. It's massive. Look at the size of my foot. This is gonna be the boot of the Fiat probably, and it's also heavy. That alone, the speaker alone is like probably half of the size of everything we took to Valencia, so I feel like we're gonna have to do it in 2 rounds, but I don't care. I'm gonna be on such a high that I will do like 4-hour trips just to get everything in. And what's funny is this apartment, we got it a few weeks ago, and basically they were like, it's not gonna be like this when you move in. It was all unfurnished. We actually walked into the apartment. I thought we were in an agency because there was no furniture, and I was like, there was like a table and a desk. I was like, oh my god, are we in the right place? And it's just they hadn't furnished it yet, so we have no idea what it's gonna look like. It's just kind of funny. We asked them for the kitchen to be empty so we could put all of our stuff in, and they said yes, which was really kind. But like everything else, I have no idea what this apartment's gonna look like. And on top of that, in January, they're gonna redo it all anyway. So everything that's there now isn't, I think the furniture's gonna be the same, but like they're redoing the bathroom, the kitchen, they're redoing a lot of stuff. So I'm like excited to see it, but it's also fun because in January I'm gonna get a second burst of excitement to see it when they finish the work. Fingers crossed that won't take too long. Super exciting stuff, but I'm excited to pack, but at the same time I don't feel like packing because there's so many more logistics this time. Like we have so much more stuff, but I should probably start with my clothes and put them in suitcases and just hope for the best. Also, before I start packing, I have to just give it up to this suitcase because I think I got it in 2015, so it's been 8 years. This suitcase has been through so much, and it should not still be. I should not still possess it. It should be in the bin. It should have been in the bin probably 3 years ago. I think every time I use it, I'm like, this is the last time that I'll get a new case, and it's got 3 wheels. It's broken inside and out, and I don't want to get rid of it. 3 wheels, but it's been filled with love. I tell you what, I'm not sad to leave. Especially this room. This room, I wouldn't have designed it myself. I think most times I pack, I'm super sentimental. I'm not feeling sentimental in the slightest. I'm so excited to move. And I'm so excited to leave this room. Because I've been living in a bachelor pad for the past 4 months. And I want my own sheets. I want a clean space, a plain room without writing everywhere. So I'm happy. We need to do 2 tours, so why would we try and overly fill this one?
Oh, we don't need to do it today.
You've got no clothes there. What? You have no clothes? The last essentials going in my bar. Well, somehow it actually does fit in the Fiat. Whether we've overdone it a bit, that's a great question. But I'm surprised. I feel like I was going to take 2 full tours, maybe 3. Here we are. It's fun packing it, but in a couple hours after driving to Bordeaux, will it be as fun taking it all out?
Yes.
Yes, because we're finally moving into an apartment, so I'm still happy. Well, good job, Miguel. It closed! Wasn't expecting that. I think the minute I get into the apartment, well, the thing is our landlords are very chatty, so I don't have to talk to them for an hour. But I think the minute we're alone and we start unpacking, I'm gonna have like a euphoric cry because it just felt like this day was never gonna come. I know that all over the world we're having problems. Big intermission. Try it. No. No.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, no. No, the gear stick! You muppet! The gear stick.
What?
You just smashed the gear stick.
Did I?
Yeah.
Wait.
Sorry, as I was saying before I got really interrupted by the speaker trying to go on my lap, which it did not fit, so we will have to do 2 tours. But I think it's a win that we got this much stuff. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna break down with happiness because I know we have the same problem all over the world, but the housing market is just so impossible. Like, you sign up for an apartment and within an hour there's 50, 100 people that also want it. And I'm like, that, like, I feel like it's unfair they chose us. Like, I'm sure there were other people that were good for the apartment, and then I start feeling bad, which, I don't know, maybe I'm just an empath, but it's just so hard to get an apartment. So doing this out, like, also in my non-native language is hard enough, and my goodness me, what a couple months this has been. I thought we were gonna have an apartment within a couple weeks. So yeah, I think we're gonna do our second round and get the speaker when we come back. We're gonna order like pizza, chill, and just like breathe, because it's been just a difficult time. I'm not gonna lie, but it's okay. I'm feeling like I can stop feeling sorry for myself now. I'm so grateful though that we had family here that we could live with, because that made it a lot easier. If we were doing this from afar, it would have been 10 times more difficult, because sometimes like you sign up for an apartment and they're like, oh, can you come in an hour? So I'm really glad that, very grateful for family. But as an introvert, I'm also very grateful to have my own space. Because I just, like, I have such a social battery, and anytime I live with people, and it's nothing against other people. It's like, I struggle after a couple of weeks. I remember when I was au pairing in Italy, like, I was with the most amazing family, but if I don't have that time to decharge and like go into my own little cocoon and go away from people for an evening, I just crack after a while. And so I'm so excited to have my own cocoon family. And then I can start inviting people over again. It's like, but yeah, wow. That's pretty crazy. Like, that's all our stuff that we've accumulated together. Like, so romantic. We have shared kettle and pots and pans, like, under both our names. I just find that really funny. Getting real. The post-graduation grow up is getting real. Okay, I should probably go and figure out what else we've got to pack for the second tour. Oh, wait, that's so sad, because Dido was in our cases yesterday. I think he's gonna miss us. Like, as we're packing, he's here. Dido, you can come, it's okay. You can come with us. He's been super sentimental this morning. He's like cuddling as he's been in the room with me. Even though I was born in the countryside, I do think it in my heart, I'm a countryside person. I do really like cities. I feel like I don't necessarily miss I don't miss the countryside terribly when I'm in the city, but I miss the city a lot when I'm in the countryside, if that makes sense. It's just so convenient, and there's little parks where I can go look at trees, but I will miss that view, especially autumn when all the trees are changing colors. It's so nice. So
we are on our way out.
I just asked you to repeat that, and I remembered, you know, when like, well, you don't send voicemails, but if you send voicemails and it like breaks off for some reason, you have to repeat your excitement. It's not as fun the second time, because you're like, oh wow, and then it goes off and you go, oh wow, again. Well, we're off. Man, I can't wait. And I think we have no plates or cutlery, so tonight we're gonna have to have a Domino's. Oh, so sad. We have to have a Domino's tonight. Ah, imagine. Let's go.
Top 5 books.
That's my door. That's my door. And it's the inside, so you can't come stalk me. That's my door. How cool. Okay. What an evening. First of all, the first plan of action was to put on my scuffiots, and we unpacked most of our stuff. Emilio's going back home to get the second tour of things, and I'm gonna I want to leave all the unpacking for tomorrow, because I want to have fun unpacking it, but at the same time I'm always one of those people that like can't see mess. So I'm gonna try and relax. Maybe I'll like wash some dishes. So exciting. Oh my god, I feel like I can breathe. Also, I just love this apartment. As I said, it's all gonna change, so that's kind of sad because it's not gonna look like this, but we have our bathroom, toilet room. Where's the light? Getting used to the light fixtures. We have a really cute bed. Sorry, my camera cannot show any of the colors. This is like blue. Which is really cool. And it's a new bed. It's all new. That makes me very exciting. When we came in, I think I'm just like so irritable lately that I can't put on a nice face sometimes. But we came in and there was this huge, ugly glass table, and I was like, oh, I didn't know there was gonna be a table in the bedroom. He was like, yeah, I thought it could be an office to you guys. I was like, no need. We don't need it. He was like, okay, get it. Because they're gonna put like, there's a space behind there. They're gonna turn that into a little office bit. And I was like, yeah, we don't need that glass table. That will just get dirty. And it just looks so wrong in the room. Anyway, not important. But so funny, we got in and you could tell our landlords were so stressed. They're really funny. But if there's one thing I've learned from my time being in France, let me move actually. So if there's one thing I've learned from being in France, is that nothing is ever right the first time. And you just have to accept it. I thought that it would have been like this in Spain. But no, in Spain, everything somehow was always right. Everything always came on time. There's never any delays. Everything just always worked out. But in France, like, you order something delayed. Oh, sorry, it's out of stock actually. You'll have to wait 2 months. Which is what's happened to some of our stuff. Or, like, our apartment was meant to be done. It's not done. They're missing half the things. As a result of things not being there in time. And I just, like, he was telling us all the things that are, like, not right. And I was like, okay, don't deeply, just accept it. It's the way it is. It's part of the process. Trying to learn to just laugh at things more. To be like, okay, I've got a washing machine and you don't know when it's ever gonna come. Okay. There's no drawer to put my cutlery. Okay. I'll figure it out. Don't worry. There's no TV. You said there would be a TV. It's alright. I wanted to have a movie night tonight, but that's okay. We're learning. No, I'm kidding. I'm so happy to be here. I just feel so grateful to have a place with Emilio, and just, I know I'm in France because I'm balancing my camera off of a wine box. You gotta love life. Oh, so they were just about to leave. They were like getting the stuff and the table that I didn't want. Thank goodness. And he's like, oh, we need to show you the caves. I was like, what do you mean? Caves? Like, yeah, I mean, like Emilio was like, yeah, the caves. I was like, what? Caves? So cool. We go down, there's like massive caves like in this mall. Apparently it's very common for like apartments not just in Bordeaux but all over France, just have caves underneath. And they were like, it's free to anyone who's in the apartment, you can use it. It was like so cool. I'm gonna tell everyone that ever comes over, you need to come and see my caves. I'm gonna put my wine there, store my wine in the wine caves. Oh my god, awesome. Do you know what's so funny? The whole time, the thing I've been most excited about moving apartments, I mean, of course I'm excited for my own space, but I swear every time I think about the fact that I'm moving, the first thing that comes to mind is, oh my gosh, I can film again. I can film whenever I want. And that makes me very happy. It's a good life. Let me clean some wine glasses so I can have some wine. Sorry, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I was a bartender in a cocktail bar. You know, I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. That was me. I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. And I just fell in love with cocktails and making cocktails, and just, I love serving drinks to people. I'm not saying I want to drink it, I'm just saying I love making drinks for other people. So I looked in the climbing bag there. What's the first thing I find? A bottle of tequila, because what if my guest wants a margarita? I have to have tequila for that. It's not dish soap, which is what I was looking for, but that's okay. You know, you're in France when you have the Savon de Marseille. It is de Marseille. This specific one, I swear I say everywhere. Must be the cheapest. However, I'm gonna stop this because I want to put my music on and dance and sing and enjoy my time in the new apartment. Oh, but wait. Wait, so random but so cool. If you watch my vlogs, you might know that me and Emilio were meant to move to Mexico in October. It was so funny, like we couldn't cancel our flight, so I got a notification saying like when our flight was boarding and stuff. And then a couple weeks ago, I just started thinking about it again. I was like, damn, we were meant to be in Mexico and instead we're moving to Bordeaux. And just there on the table, the guys left us 2 Mexican pesos. And I just, like, you know, all the currencies in the world, Mexican pesos. I think that's so cool, so random. What a weird, like, coincidence, that's the word I'm looking for. And another thing, just because life is always works out funny, we go to a restaurant in Bordeaux called Suzy, and I've always loved their mugs. I think their mugs are, like, they feel solid, they're ceramic, and they feel like a good mug. You can imagine a good cup of tea in that mug. And a couple of weeks ago when we got the news we were moving in, I was like, oh, this boutique, you can only get it in Paris, in Europe. So I was like, I'm so gonna go take a train to Paris and I'm gonna go and get the cups. Yeah, so I said in front of those parents, like, I'm so gonna take a trip to Paris because I really want to get these cups as like a moving in gift for myself. And they looked at me very weirdly and I was like, oh, I like the cups, what do you mean? And they came out with the cups. They don't look like much on it, but like, they're so thick and they like feel heavy. And I could just imagine being cozied around in a blanket with one of these. And I love the color, it's yellow, so cool. Excited to have my coffee tomorrow morning in this cup. Okay, it's like midnight, so I'm ready for bed. We have some more unpacking to do tomorrow. We have to do our first food shop, which is super exciting. But it's been a long day. If you can't tell, I'm like breaking out in a stress rush, so I need some sleep. Night.